One dark afternoon, like a shadow, I flew through the rain that fell sick with lament to this house of incest, for when we undressed, blasphemies against Venus were...
Hello race fans, and welcome once more for more F1 action, this time coming from F1XL, the third league that I commentate on in a row. And tonight, we've got something special planned tonight, however. We're not doing the main F1 group, we are doing the Formula 2 division tonight. But we are still doing round 11, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix. 15 corners, one of the lowest amount of corners, but that doesn't mean there's any less action in this track. It's 3 DRS zones, a few opportunities for overtaking depending on what kind of runs you get out of the corners, and it's usually a fairly decent one to watch. Not always the best, for some of the drivers don't like racing it, but it's usually quite entertaining to watch this Grand Prix. Anyway, I am not alone tonight, because the reason we're doing F2 rather than F1 tonight is because there's something special going on another channel. I'm just going to make sure he can be heard, which he now can. Yes, there's something special going on another Twitch channel at the moment, which is a 24-hour fundraising charity stream, which is being done by my good friend and my co-commentator for tonight, Straka R11.
Hello. Thank you for the introduction. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so you are currently, you're about 7.5, 8 hours, somewhere around there into this so far?
8 hours in 3 minutes.
8 hours in 3 minutes. He's been going since 1 PM and he's going to be going all through the night till 1 PM tomorrow. And yeah, how much money have you raised so far for this?
So far, £223.
That's very good. I mean, if you haven't donated, do you want to just... Do you have the link for it? You could put it in my chat if you wanted, because then it would show up.
Yeah, I will put it in there. So it's basically it's a Just Giving page. So it's justgiving.com/fundraising/Josh-Disborough, spelled Disbourgh. And also, if you go onto my Twitch at some point throughout the whole stream, you'll also see a donate button where you can donate via PayPal, which will go into my account, which I'll then withdraw into the Just Giving page. Because at the moment, because of everything that's going on, sometimes Just Giving's website goes down.
Right.
So if anyone's having issues getting onto Just Giving and making a donation there, come onto my Twitch and use the donate button via PayPal, and I'll put it in there once, because I'm not having any troubles at this point in time.
And what is your Twitch channel, just so that they know where to go?
My Twitch is my gamer tag, Straka R11 underscore between the Straka and the R11.
Excellent. Well, if you haven't done that yet, do please do that. It's all going to a good cause, so please make sure to do that at some point if you can. But only if you can. Obviously, you know, these are troubling times with everything that's going on with the forbidden word that we're not actually allowed to say on stream, even though, to be honest, I'm not gaining any money from this, so fuck it, I'll say it. COVID-19.
Well, I've been saying it all day, so...
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, we're not making any money from any of this, so what do we care if we're not going to get demonetized because we're not making anything? So yeah, it's all going to help those you know, with the COVID-19 battle going on. So it's definitely for a good cause. So definitely consider doing it if you are able to. But we understand if it's not possible. But anyway, we'll turn our attention to the racing, because we're about a minute away from getting underway. We have 17 drivers in already, which is a very nice and healthy amount. Let's see who we've... So we've only missing one Mercedes, one Racing Point, and Aaron Reynolds has shared my stream on Facebook. Thank you very much. That's Roll Hard. So thank you very much, Roll Hard lad, for that. So we've got Merc, one Racing Point, and one Williams not in. Other than that, it's a full house.
Yeah, it's a very good field, very competitive field. I know the top 4 will be looking to steal a march on one another at some point during this race.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, so what do you think of Bahrain then? Because obviously you are still racing, just not in this league right now. You're still doing a couple others. What do you think of Bahrain as a track?
I don't like the track. coming away from the game, I don't like it. It's personally, until they made it night, it was quite boring. It still kind of is. But to race on the game, I've had mixed fortunes. I've usually said I'm not very good, but then I've had good results.
Yeah. Okay. Bahrain's a track that I've usually had, for me, usually had decent pace at. I quite enjoy watching it, both in-game and in real life, because, yes, it can sometimes be boring, but at the same time, we have had some absolute classic moments. Obviously, the one that obviously springs to mind first is the duel in the desert between Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. And the last time I streamed a Bahrain Grand Prix was actually for SFR. In fact, you were part of that as well. It was me, you, and Leclerc watching that one.
It was indeed, yeah.
Yeah. Leclerc in my chat, yeah, SFR F2, he said, good luck for a stream, lads. And there's the link provided by Stracker for his fundraising. So if you can give anything, please do. It doesn't have to be a lot, but please support him if you can. He's still got a long way to go, but I think he can do it. I mean, I've done a 24-hour stream once. It's not easy, but it's definitely possible to do.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So we're
Thank you, Leclerc, for sharing it on Facebook as well.
Good lad, Leclerc. That's good lad indeed. So we're just about to get underway. So I think we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, 17 drivers. That's a very healthy field. So we should have a lot of action to broadcast. I better shut my window so that I don't end up annoying people. There we go. And I'm very glad that bottle was closed, but I just knocked over. Stracker R11 is now following. Thank you very much for that.
I just realised that I wasn't actually following your channel. I don't know why. I do apologise.
That's alright. You haven't been on Twitch for that long anyway, so it's fine. So anyway, we are just about to get underway with the lights on, the night sky out. And the qualifying is underway. It's only a short qualifying session. Obviously, it's not like SFR where they do the full qualifying. So it's only 18 minutes to try and get the fastest.
Which is a shame.
Time. It is, but then obviously you got to think of a timescale sort of thing. Like they would have to start quite early for XL as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. Anyway, I see a Mercedes coming out first, that being the lone Mercedes of F1 Rosberg. He is the first one. Oh, and an Alfa Romeo's just ventured into his path, that of Party Hard, and he's nipped ahead of him. Now, interestingly, Party Hard, in fact, let's get the tyre details up. He's on the softs, whereas Rosberg is on hards. Now, tyre strategy is definitely going to be very crucial at this track, because it is a very... Ooh. Was that a bit of lag from Party Hard, or was that just me? But yeah, tyre...
Maybe a little bit, not a lot.
Okay. But yeah, tyre wear's quite heavy on this track. So... It's usually not the most advantageous thing to qualify on the softs. We'll have to see if anyone does go against that. Leclerc said he's also going to share your fundraising to Twitter and Instagram as well. So, hopefully...
Oh, legends.
Hopefully we should have a bit of a spike in that. Who else is out there? I Am the Jam, one of the 4 championship contenders at the moment. He's out there on mediums. Sam Hez is on softs. Pickled Avenger, another championship contenders out there on mediums. Trolled out there on hards. Pingers, another the current championship leader on the McLaren's out there on hards. Sloppy Cop, part of the Ferrari team that I was a part of, out there on mediums, and Leclerc is just come out on hards as well. In fact, they're all starting to come out, and there's a bunch of different tyre strategies going on here.
Yeah, which is interesting, because usually the go-to strat for Bahrain is starting on mediums, because your softs will burn out quite quickly. But to see some hard runners going in, that will probably mean a medium run at the end.
Possibly.
Medium runners at the moment probably have a soft run at the end, and then I'm expecting a pickled special where he qualifies on pole for soft tyres, because he's been doing that for most of the season.
It seems as though Pickled is one to watch when it comes to tyre wear. Is he very good at nursing the tyres? Is that basically how it's perceived.
Because he gets in front, because he just puts a spanner in everyone's works, where where everyone else is trying to build medium tyres, he thinks, yeah, let's just go get pole on the softs. Because of that, he will be a spanner for everyone as usual.
Yep. Well, I suppose it's one strategy. You know, if you can get away at the start, then yellow flag's at the one. I think that's just a slow-moving Haas.
Who we got on the flyer? I am the Jams halfway around the circuit on the flyer.
I think it's going to be if Party Hard completes his soft run, it's going to be him that sets the first flying lap. So obviously on the softs he set a purple middle sector, but then no one else. I think he was the first to do so. So we'll see what Party Hard does. Is he going to bail into the pits, or is he going to complete the soft lap? Let's have a look. See as we go on board with the Alfa Romeo, and he is going to complete the lap. So this is right at the gate, 28.5 on the softs, 29.5 for Rosberg on a tyre that's 2 steps harder. Who's next? There's a McLaren of I'm the Jam, 128.8.
Jam went a bit wide. I think Party Hard's lap might not have been the best lap, because Jam went wide on his lap.
Perhaps he did back off. Sam Hez is up next. Oh, I'm not going to go on board with him because he's got the engine glitch. But he sets a... Ooh, that's a very slow lap time on soft. So yeah, I think there may be a bit of skullduggery when it comes to the soft runners, perhaps just backing off on their laps. Sander has spun at the final corner. I'm not sure quite what's happened there, but Pickled Avengers next come in. And what does he do?
That's an interesting place.
Ooh, that's very close between Jam and Pickled. 28.8 for Jam, 28.9 for Pickled Avenger. 29.7 for Sky on the the hards. 29.9 for Pingers on the hards. So pretty close times between the hard runners as well.
I think the hard runners have been at their optimum. Like, they haven't made very many mistakes. You've just got Leclerc coming in with a 29.3.
That's a good lap on the hards.
I think the medium
and Matt GT
the
Omega
and the soft runners so far.
Mav sets himself right in the middle of it, 129.6. So he's right in the middle of that group. Is anyone else on a lap? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Phantom Wizard, I think, might be though. Yes, he is. He's just coming up to the final corner now. Former F4 driver. Don't know how he ended up in that league, because he's clearly a match for F2 drivers as he comes across the line. Ooh, only a 30.8 on those hards though, so not the quickest lap from Phantom Wizard. But still time to improve. Who else is out there? Matt 45's out there. He's just started a hard run.
Mav just completely sent it into that double apex left. Really
Four Fried is now following. He's sent a message saying, "Let's go Pingers." Thank you very much for the follow. And it looks as though we've got a Pingers fan in my chat, which is good to see.
Oh dear.
Pingers is, of course, one of the championship contenders, currently leading the championship, but not much in between himself. Ooh, a bit of a slide from Matt 45 going through turn 9. Was it turn 8? I think it's one of those.
Got BX coming up to complete a lap. He's got a little bit of traffic coming into the final corner.
That shouldn't hurt him too bad. If anything, it might give him a little bit of a tow down to the line. But Madman's... No, it's not Madman, it's Mav. Comes into the pits, so he won't get much of a tow. What does BX do? Oh, that's a good hard run. 29.2. Did take a couple of laps to do it. Did take a couple of laps to do it, but that's still a very impressive lap time by the Irishman. Matt 45's next, coming through the final corner on the hards. Now he's obviously one of the championship contenders as well. He's currently second in the championship, so what can he do on him? Only a 31.1, perhaps has backed off of that lap. He has, because he's got a lot of VRS left. As Phantom Wizard makes his way into the pits. Now this is an interesting one. I Am the Jam's gone out there on softs. Oh, if I can get up to him, that would help. There we go.
Yeah, mine. I've got a glitch where it won't let me go further than Matt if I press the LG button.
Yeah, I had to use it. Yeah, it happened to me as well. So I had to use the RT button to go the other way. But then it's fixed itself now. So I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but never mind. Yeah, Codemasters quality control since I don't know what year did they start.
Probably like 96.
I don't know. I mean, they made Micro Machines V3, so they are capable of making good games, but it's been a while. I'm only joking.
Okay, working games.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't consider Micro Machines V3 as great as it was. It didn't always work quite right. That's a throwback. I love that game. Anyway, Madman Stalker's just coming up to finish a lap. I think Matt 45 is on a better lap this time. He is coming across to finish it. DRS opens. So what does he improve to? Ooh, 29.2 on the hard. That's a much better lap time by the Ferrari. Very fractionally off of BX. Now, I'm the Jam's the one that I'm going to keep on board with now because he's on the softs. Be interested to see if he completes this lap. Obviously, I Am the Jam used to have a YouTube channel. I don't know if he might still have it, but I haven't seen him use it much. I remember his intro always used to have Witchcraft by Pendulum.
That's out of my field right there. That's completely out of my field.
Hey, I like a bit of Pendulum.
If a song doesn't have a few swear words and a couple of gun and stripper references, it's not in my playlist.
Is that your sort of thing, is it? Fair enough.
Being a dancer, you just get a lot of it.
Understandable. Okay, so...
Oh, Jam's gone a bit wide again.
He has.
He's sliding, he's getting like a washout coming through that turn coming up the hill.
He has set a purple middle sector,
but he's gone purple.
He has, yes.
Yeah, he has.
Madman Stalker hasn't crossed the line. He's bailed into the pit, so obviously not happy with his hard tyre run. So is I'm the Jam going to complete this lap? He is. DRS opens up on the McLaren, and it's a 28.0 for I'm the Jam. 5 tenths ahead of Party Hard on the same tyre. Party Hard's out there on another set of soft, so he's definitely committing to that. I think Pickled might be committing to it as well. I wonder if there's
of course, Pickled would. Like I said, Pickled does softs. He doesn't know anything harder than that.
Yeah. Now I just wonder, is there going to be a bit of teamwork between Pickled and Party Hard here? Because he's sort of in Party Hard's slipstream here. Is Party Hard going to give him a slipstream and then get out of the way, or is he just trying to stay with his teammate here? He's not getting out of the way. Okay, that's an interesting strategy. As Pingers does a 28.6. That's on medium tyres though. That's a good run by Pingers. Fastest.
I think Party Hard's on a lap.
Party Hard is on a lap, and Pickled Avenger is following him closely with a slipstream. Phantom Wizard and Sky are both out there as well. It's a purple first sector, at least on my screen, for Party Hard. So he's looking quick. Didn't see if Pickle had one, but I'll have to say. And there's a Renault behind them as well. I think it's Sky. Yeah, it's Sky behind them. So he's maybe getting a little bit of a slipstream boost as well. He's a bit far off, but he might still get a little bit of a drag from him. So we'll have to see. I think these are the three we want to keep on board with. The two Alphas and the Renault. Let's see what they can do.
Pickle's gone purple in a second.
Okay, and now he should get a really good boost through this part of the track as he stays with Party Hard's his teammates' slipstream. So as they cross the line, let's see what they do. What time do they do? It's a 28.3 for Party Hard, a 28.1 for Pickled Avenger. So good laps, but neither of them able to quite displace Jam from his current provisional pole position. While Sky's done a 29...
Sky 29 dead.
Dead. Wait, try and do that one again, Sky. I dare you. I freaking dare you. Well, so who else is on a lap out there? Phantom Wizard, I think he aborted his lap because it hasn't improved. He did, because I think he saved some ERS for another run. Madman Stalker's out there again, still on hards. I think Sky's either lost it or has gotten out of the way. I can't go up. I think he may have lost it because he's on the... well, I don't. It's not asphalt, but...
It's something.
Yeah, there's something on the side. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so is it going to be Madman Stalker that's... yeah, he's the next one that's going to start that, as Sloppy Cop has left the session, which is not good. Let's hope he can get back in. So we've only had 2 drivers yet to set a lap time. This is one of them, Madman. Nice chat, Madman. I remember when the Xbox messed up and we couldn't race. I streamed a bit of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on my PC, and he actually joined the stream and watched. Oh, he's gone very wide there though, and has invalidated his run. Nice guy, but can't get away with corner cuts.
Well, that's the commentator's curse right there, Mark. It's like complimenting a guy and he goes off.
Sorry. Sorry. My bad.
Leclerc is on a medium run, coming to finish the first sector.
I'll tell you what, F2 seems to be a popular division because I've got 10 viewers currently right now. It seems to be a popular division to stream. Anyway, so yeah, we'll stay on board with Leclerc. He's coming up to this dreaded turn 8, 9 and 10. Or was it 8 and 9?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're
4,
counting.
5, 8 and 9.
8 and 9, right? Okay, yeah. But yeah, that is kind of the tricky corner because it's so hard to get the braking absolutely dead on. Obviously, this one as well, just going around the right-hander, you can't touch the curb, and it's a purple sector on the mediums for Leclerc. So that's a very good pace shown by the Toro Rosso. So let's see what he can do. Of course, Leclerc was an F1 driver. He has now moved down to F2 after some difficulties in F1. But what can he do? 28.4 on the mediums. That's a very good lap.
See, now I think sometimes when you go purple, especially in the second sector, it's a bit of a glitch.
It could be. I have heard there is a
problem.
problem.
Probably go back through his times when he gets back to the pits, and you'll realise this probably wasn't even actually purple.
Yeah. So,
but if you have someone join halfway through a session,
yeah,
that's what you get.
Possibly. Yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. A couple of drivers going slowly. So, just over 2 minutes to go. We've still got some times to improve on. Sander the Dad has just pit Leclerc on the mediums as well.
There.
I have muted my mic by mistake, which I'm so sorry about. Sloppy Cop can't join back, so let me see if I can... I muted my mic, but I didn't mute the mic on my Twitch, so... Because I have 2. Let me see if I can find Sloppy Cop on here. There he is. Let me just send him an invite. Hopefully he can get back in time. Yeah, sorry about that, Stracker. But then again, I did hear you did it earlier as well, so...
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. But anyway, so on board with I Am The Jam, who's just coming down the second to last straight towards the final corner. He's on another set of softs, so he's trying to improve on his run. Oh no, he isn't. He's backed out, so he comes into the pits. So Trolled is just starting a lap in 16th in the sister Toro Rosso. In fact, most of them are out there. It's only Leclerc, Sloppy Cop, obviously he just came in, and I'm the Jam. They're the only ones in the pits. Everyone else is on a lap. Do you think anyone can beat Jam?
Pickled can. I'm currently riding on board with Pickled, and once again, Party Hard and Pickled are near each other on the track, but I don't think one's going on the lap, the other one is.
Oh, we got a spinner, it's Pingers! Pingers has lost it at the well, it's that right hand corner that we've been warning them about the curve, and he's been disqualified for going the wrong way.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means. Yes, it does. Oh no. Oh no. It means
first disqualification of the season.
It is Piggers going the wrong way. He has been screwed over, and he will now be starting this race from the back of the grid. Oh dear, Piggers, what have you done? Anyway, we've had some improvements. 28.4 for Matt 45, 28.5 for Rosberg on the medium, so very close to Sander and Leclerc. BX and Rollhard on the mediums, 28.1 and 28.2. Now that's very impressive on those medium tyres.
Pickles gone wide.
Pickles gone wide, has he?
Yeah, it's very impressive. Yeah, Pickles went wide in the 8-9 sector.
Okay, so who's coming across the line next? I think it's Phantom Wizard on the mediums. So what can the Renault do? He does a 28.7. Skyler Senpai on softs. Goes pole, 27.9 for Sky. Woo. Great lap. And Matt 45's improved to a 28.3 on the mediums. So he's just off of the two Red Bulls. Madman Stalker, 28.0 on the softs. Now what about Pickled Avenger? Has that mistake cost him the chance of pole? No, it hasn't. 27.8 for Pickled. And what about Party Hard? In the other Alpha, only 5th, 28.0. But I think the standout performance has to be Roll Hard Lad there. On the mediums, he's only about 3 tenths off of Pickled on a soft tire. So that's a great... Oh, and Sloppy Copper's left again. That's bad timing. Let me see if I can find him again quickly. But it looks as though he's having connection issues. What happened for Eyes? Tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But Pingers was going the wrong way on the track. He was just trying to get out of the way. But sadly, going the wrong way on the track is pretty much an instant DQ. Oh, not Pingers. Where is Sloppy Copper?
It's frowned upon at best.
Yeah. I can see what Pingers was trying to do, but sadly he did go the wrong way on track. So that means Pingers, one of the championship contenders, will be starting this race from the back of the grid in 17th place, while his three championship rivals, Avenger, Jam, and Matt 45, first, third on the softs, and 9th on the mediums. So I think we've got the recipe for a very intriguing Grand Prix on our hands now. Pingers is going to have to fight back through the field. I already have Sloppy. I should have sent you another one. Anyway, so it is Pickled Avenger taking the pole position for Alfa Romeo Racing ahead of Skyder Senpai and I Am the Jam in third, with Madman Stalker 4th and Party Hard 5th. They're all the soft runners, although GT Omega Mav did do a 28.1 also on the softs. But Roll Hard Lad, the highest placed medium runner, in 6th position on a 28.1 on the mediums. A very impressive lap time by the Red Bull, with his teammate BX a couple places back and only fractionally off of him, but separated by the Haas of GT Omega. Anyway.
Definitely in store for a very, very interesting race.
Indeed. I'll be interested to see. But anyway, I'm going to do a full... Oh, damn, no I won't. I've accidentally closed that. Let me just get it back up. There we go. Get it onto the right time, because I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do a full rundown of the grid just before we start. So it is Pickled Avenger, as once again saying, on pole position, Skyler Senpai very close behind in the Renault in 2nd place, with I Am the Jam 3rd, Madman Stalker 4th and Party Hard 5th, with GT Omega and Mav also on the softs in 7th, but with Roll Hard Lad being the standout performer in the medium tyres, with 6th place on the mediums, BX on the mediums in 8th, Matt 45 on the mediums in 9th, and Sander the Dad in 10th position also on the mediums. It means Leclerc and Rosberg, they qualified on the mediums but didn't quite make it through. but it does mean they get the free tyre choice, which could be very crucial for them as well. Phantom Wizard 13th, Sam Hare's 14th in the Williams, 15th is Troll, 16th Sloppy Cop. I hope he got back in, and at the back, due to being disqualified, having driven the wrong way, is F1XL Pingers. The championship leader is starting this race from the back of the grid and has it all to do if he's going to retain his championship lead. Okay, so that's that sorted. So what do you make of it, Stracker? Are we in for a thriller?
I would say so, yes. Pingers coming from the back. It's going to be one to look for. I mean, could he do a crisp from yesterday? Then you've got the soft v mediums. What's going to come out best? And how is people going to risk a 2-stop? Going to try and do a 1, show into hards, and then you got the safety car to come into play.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think there's going to be one less car for Pingers to do. That's because apparently Sloppy Cop did not get back into the lobby in time, and he is only spectating, which is a shame. I did try, but obviously there's only so much that can be done with that. I do hope it doesn't keep happening though. That's a shame. I'm just going to go. So Leclerc has asked for the standings, which I'm going to go retrieve. So I'll just get that up. I'll go through the top sort of 10 quickly before the race starts, if it loads. So Pingers, starting from the back in this race, he does lead the championship low, 9 points ahead of Matt 45 in second place, who is only 2 points ahead of Pickled Avenger in third, with Jam only 2 points behind Pickled in fourth. Then it's Stracker, my co-commentator. He is retired, but he is in fifth still on 81 points.
Hello.
Skada Senpai is 6th with 71 points. Phantom Wizard 7th with 68. Leclerc is 8th with 59. BXN90 is 9th with 48. Missed a lot of races due to his wheel issues. And GT Omega Mav is rounding out the top 10 with 45 points. So there is the top 10 of Formula 2. And we are just about to get underway with the formation lap. And yes, sadly, Sloppy Cop has not made it back. I'm so sorry, Sloppy. I did try to get you back into the lobby, but I suppose it just wasn't meant to be, buddy. I'm really sorry. But anyway, we are on board. So let's get the tyres up. So let's have a look and see what they've done. So obviously, the top 5's on softs, Roll Hard's on mediums, Mav's on softs, BX, Matt and Sander obviously on mediums. Leclerc and Rosberg also on mediums. Now this is interesting though. Phantom Wizard's on the softs, Sam Hez is on the hards, Troll's on mediums, and Pingers is on hard. So we've got a lot of different ideas going on here. I don't blame Pingers for going on hard. Starting at the back, it's probably a sensible idea. But Phantom Wizard on the softs.
See, that's the two things that puzzle me. I mean, I'm happy to be proven wrong, but even in Pingers' position, I probably wouldn't have gone on hards. Hards on this track, full tank of fuel, they don't like it. You need for what I've experienced, you need a lighter fuel load. And then Phantom Wizard, you try and get a good start, trying to do a Cornish Pirate and get further up the field. But then you're just going to have to pit the same as the people at the front, so you might lose time that way.
Possibly. We'll have to see how that develops, because that is a very interesting call. He will have a slight edge over the other soft runners in that he will have a fresh set, whereas theirs have taken a bit of punishment. So maybe he can go slightly longer than those up front, but surely not that much. But we'll have to see how that one plays out. The safety car, if there's a safety car, that could play into his hands, depending on when it happens as well.
That's very true.
So we are just...
Especially if Pingers just...
Yeah, Pingers... well, I don't know what Pingers is going to need. It depends on timing for Pingers in terms of the safety car. Maybe that is what Pingers is hoping for. Maybe a mid-race safety car, which would be advantageous for him. They're just about to line up, though. They're all inside each other, which is giggity.
Oh my.
Oh my, indeed.
My mic was pulled out before I was trying to make my point. I was going to say, if Pingers decides to go the wrong way again, then you never know.
Yeah. So, Pingers will be the last driver to form up on the grid. The championship leader, starting from the back, could be an interesting one to watch him, see if he can scythe his way through the field. But we are about to get underway, as we have 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it is go, go, go at Bahrain. And I think Sky has got the better start than Piggle, but not by much. And I'm the Jam's in there as well. Partyard's got the better start on Madman Stalker. Is GT Omega Maz trying to jump more? There's contact at the back. His Phantom Wizard's gone right off the track. There's more contact. Oh, but look at Sky. Sky's taking the lead. Sky is in the lead. Santa the Dad has dropped back as well. He's dropped right down the field. And Pickled Avenger's coming back at him, and look at I'm the Jam, he's having a go as well. He's trying to go around the outside of Skyler Senpai. Can he do it? No, he can't. Skyler Senpai hold on to second. Rotsberg's gone up to 7. Oh, there's contact. Rohan!
Oh.
Rohan and Madman have gone off. Rohan and Madman make contact. There's virtual safety car on the track. What happened there between...
for BX, 5-second penalty for Madman as well.
What happened there? They're still in the race, which is a good thing, I suppose.
Suddenly, there goes a front wing as well. I think Hez has gone into the back of Pingers.
He has, and Matt 45's retired. He's lost it. How? He's lost it under the virtual safety car.
What's gone on? Was it Ericsson?
Yeah, was that Ericsson's fault, Matt? Holy shit. So, and that is one of the championship contenders out of the running. Virtual safety car's ended, so we are back underway, but that's crucial. And look at Sky. Sky's got the better start from the virtual safety car. He's got the jump on Pickled. He takes the lead once again.
Oh, Leclerc's gone down the inside on BX, and then Phantom as well. BX had a poor start.
He did have a poor start. The virtual safety car hasn't played in his hand. Troll's in the pits. And Pingers has left the session.
Pingers has left.
Quickly go try. As has Rollhard. Rollhard. What's going on? Are we getting a restart or what's going on?
I don't know. You got a Phantom Wizard just doing donuts.
Are we getting a restart or?
BX has spun on Leclerc.
What is going on? BX
it was going full pelt.
Something tells me there might be a restart going on here.
I'm waiting for someone to just...
Yeah, Jake Pinger's girl. So. Jake's just told me it is a restart. Apparently no scope went under the track. Under the track. Oh. I didn't see that.
That's a new line.
That is a new line, not one I've heard of. So it looks as though we are getting a restart. This does give Sloppy Cop another chance as well, because he'll be able to get back in. So I guess we just wait until I get an invite from Pingers. Or shall I join his lobby now? Yes, I will. Well, Stracker. I think this does help you, because that means it's going to go a little bit longer than planned.
Well, the only thing that's been pushed back after this is Final Fantasy VII. So if people want to see Final Fantasy VII, they need to get the race done.
Absolutely. So that's what's coming next, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what's coming next. Final Fantasy VII remake on the PlayStation 4 will be after this F1XL F2 Mayhem. Excellent.
I'm looking forward to that. There is a restart, Sloppy Cop, so you should be getting another invite and getting another chance. I presume the grid's going to stay the same. Pingers obviously isn't going to help himself. He is going to have to still start at the back. Yeah, apparently, Leclerc saying Matt fell through the track. How does that happen? I need to see that. I really want to see that, because I was busy watching Madman and Rollhard for a sec, and I didn't see Matt 45 literally fall through the track, apparently. Jesus.
Didn't see that. There was a lot of carnage at the back. You had people running into the back of each other when the virtual safety car happened. So everyone gets a redo.
Yeah. Massive lag at the start, and then no scope fell through the ground and his wheel came off, according to Pingers. So, yeah, we are having a restart. This could really help those guys who did qualify on the softs, because it means they're going to get a fresh set of soft tyres. So they might be able to go a little bit longer than they had planned. Whether it's enough to do the one stop, who knows? But it's definitely going to give them a little bit more of an edge than they would have otherwise. But then even the guys on the mediums, that basically wipes out Leclerc and Rosberg's fresh tyre advantage, because they were 11th and 12th. So, yeah. I'll send another invite to Sloppy Cop.
Right, I'm just going to quickly pop to the gentleman's room.
Yeah, no, I'm having to be so careful the way I say his gamer tag. There we go. I will send... Oh, no, I think he's in. He's in. Never mind. Yep, Sloppy Cop's in. So we just got to get 3 more in. Rosberg's in. The 2 Ferraris are in. The 2 Red Bulls are in. 2 Renaults are in. We need Madman and Mav. The 2 Hasses need to get back in, as does the 2 Alfa Romeos. And I think that'll be... Oh, and also I'm the Jam. Okay. So waiting now. The waiting game begins to try and get everyone in. Here's a Mav GT Omega. A fine brand of chair. It's the one I use as well. So we've just got 2 more drivers to get in, which I believe is Pickled and I'm the Jam. So I'll send them invites. Where are you, Pickled? There you are. I am the Jam. Join this race now. Why am I doing Flight of the Valkyries? I have no idea what I'm doing. Just call me Sloppy if that's any better. That's alright. As long as I won't get it wrong, it's fine. Pickled Avenger is broadcasting. That's weird. Mav chooses Carter's as Party Hard, so we need to get... Don't ready up yet. We still need to get Pickled and I'm the Jam in. And Pingness does need to set the settings as well. Rosberg's in, I think. Yeah, he is. F1 Rosberg's in the lobby. Yeah, so it's just Jam and Pickled that need to get back in, and then we're ready to go. Yes. I tell you what, this has been one of my most popular streams ever. 11 viewers. I'm doing alright.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Welcome back, Stracker. We're just waiting on 2 more drivers and then we should be getting going. It's just Pickled and I'm the Jam that needs to get in. There's Pickled. So just 1 more. Just need J for Gaming in. Sorry, I can't help him. I can't help myself sometimes.
Sure.
Let's have a look.
Oh, what we got?
I have fallen through the ground. That's that was in the.
That sounds like a start to a really deep song.
Yeah, there is snow on the ground. It fell through the ground 3 times, says No Scope, and I and the Jam is in. Do send me that clip, No Scope, because I'd really love to see how that even happened. Oh dear. But anyway, we do have all the drivers in, so I'd imagine we're going to get going as soon as Pingers is ready. I think he's just sorting out the grid. But yeah, that was a chaotic start. It'd be interesting to see if we have a similar one. But let's hope that no one falls through the ground this time. Sander saying, bet many of us fell through the ground. Apparently Sander did as well. Apparently he's only just created an account.
What's going on with the Bahrain tracks?
I've just gone on his... Did you just literally... Did Sander just create an account just to message on my Twitch? Because I feel so honoured if he did. Because he said he's just created his account 3 minutes ago. Racing on quicksand.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a desert. I didn't expect there to be literal quicksand. Sounds like pretty standard Codemasters. I can't dispute that, sadly, as much as I wish I could.
I'm not gonna lie though, I've never actually experienced that on any of the F1 games that I've had, but I've always seen videos of it.
Yeah, strange. Anyway, I think we'll be getting ready soon. Got 5 drivers ready up, but Pingers hasn't yet, so... Apparently Sander also fell for... Yeah. Oh, and Sander the Dad is now following. Thank you very much, Sander, for the follow. Do appreciate it greatly. Okay. The waiting game. Because I assume we won't be much long before we get going. In fact, there we go. Ping is readied up, and I think the call has been made. So we are about to go for this take 2 of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So let's hope we don't have any more quicksand moments.
No.
You want a duel desert,
we
not
have
a massacre.
sandstorm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here we go then. So, why is it telling me about braking distances, wet versus dry? It's Bahrain, it's not going to be wet. What's going to be wet?
Well, one of the racers has had a wet race in his career at Bahrain. It happens. Not a lot.
It must be like a 1% chance.
Bahrain.
Yeah, you'd think. So, we're just about readying up. Sloppy Cop and Map 45 are still loading in. Let's hope Sloppy Cop doesn't have another...
Probably through the ground.
Rising through the ground like a demon. Ashley Clark Rainbow is now following. That's on my Facebook though. Don't know who that is, but thank you very much. Either way. So, I don't think it's going to be as long to wait before we get started. Let's just check that the grid is all correct as it was. Looks all good. Pickled, First, Sky, Jam, Madman, Party Hard, Roll Hard, Mav, BX, Map 45, and they're readying up quite quickly by the look of it. Got to make sure that everyone's on the mediums though, so I don't think they should have readied up as quickly as they have. Roll Hard needs to be on mediums, as does Sander the Dad. After that, it's what you want to do.
Yeah, Sky and Trolled and Mav are the only ones that have readied up.
Oh dear. Well, I think everyone is on the right tyres that they want to be. Fortunately. Yes, they are. So I think we're good. Okay, so we're going on another formation lap then. So we've had the red flag, and now we're all going off onto another formation lap. It's like the old days of F1 where they would just stop the race and restart it.
I don't like those days.
Ashley Clark saying in the Facebook chat, go Party Hard and Pickled Avenger. So we got an Alfa Romeo fan in the Facebook chat. Thank you. So, alright. So Ashley's supporting the Alpha Boys. Anyway, so they're going around. Pickle Avengers detached himself from the rest of the field a little bit.
I think, yeah, he's feeling quite urgent, wants to get this back under the way.
Can't blame him, but he's got to be careful. He doesn't want his tyres to get cold waiting for the rest of the field to catch him. So
I don't think that's actually an issue. The game locks it in once it takes control, doesn't reduce.
It'd be cool if it was an issue, but it's Codemaster, I suppose we shouldn't expect too much. Apparently it rains in Bahrain 3 times a year, according to Leclerc, and it's not today. So if it's 3 times out of 365, yeah, that's not very big odds.
I wonder if he's actually making that up.
The fact is, I have neither the time or can be bothered to see if it's right or wrong. So.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway, they're just coming back up to the grid to form up. Pickled Avenger leading Sky. So remember, at the start, Sky got a really good start, but then Pickle did manage to jump him back at the turn 4. So we'll have to see is Pickle going to get a better start. Will Sky be more wary of what he might try later on? And once again, Pingers is still starting this race from the back. Going to be one to watch.
Yeah. And once again, I will be on board with him through the start, like I was earlier.
Okay. So, let's see. Let's see if we can get away more clean this time. Please give me a good camera angle. That'll do from Madman. So, we've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it is go, go, go once again. We're underway once more. Madman's got a pretty good start, I think. They've all got away fairly well this time. But who's going to jump first? Madman's trying to go around the outside of them all. Oh, there's some contact. Definite contact, but I think they've all got away with it. Mav's had a better start this time, though. He's up to 4th. And now challenging Jam for 3rd. Skyler Senpai, is he going to try a lunge up? Yes, he is. And he's got the move done on Pickled. Sky regains the lead like he did last time. And Jam is trying to force his way into 2nd place. Sander the Dad's not had a good start. He's dropped right back again. Pingers has had a good start. He's up to 13th from the back of the field. And that is a 1 car more as well, because Sloppy Cop is in this time. Rollhard and BX have not had the good starts they had last time. They're down in 8th and 11th. And Rollhard is having to defend from Rosberg. Rosberg goes wide though. Look at... Is that Leclerc? Yes, it is. Leclerc snatches 10th off of both of them. But is now side by side with F1 Rosberg. Side by side as they come towards, and Rosberg backs out Leclerc. Braver on the brakes and gets 10th place off of the Mercedes. That was definitely bravery at its best. So Rollhard lad's not had the good start he had last time. Perhaps a little bit, maybe a bit wary because of what happened last time with him and Madman. But the GT Omega Mavs had a fantastic start this time. He's up to 4th. Now let's have a look at the position changes. Yeah, so he's had a good start. Matt 45's had a good start. He's up to 6th. He hasn't fallen through the floor.
Phantom Wizard on BX going down the straight.
He is side by side with Phantom Wizard. So remember, these guys both started outside the top 10. So Phantom Wizard's had a good start as well. And he's up 5 positions, and he's made it move on BX. So those softs working well for Phantom Wizard at the moment. Pingers is up 5 positions as well, and starting to close. He's just got past Rollhard lad, who's not had a good start at all. I just want to have a look. Does he have damage? No, he doesn't have damage. So, oh, a massive slide though coming out there. They've got, I think, yeah, Sanders has just slid from out of turn 4. Troll's coming to the pits. What tyres is he on? He's on hard, so I don't think they'll get him to the end, but they'll probably have to hope for a safety car at this point. So Sky leads and has pulled out almost a 2nd advantage on Pickled, and it's quite close behind them between him, Jam, and Mav. Madman's dropped off of those 3 a little bit as well, and he's got Matt 45, who's had a much better start this time. He's up to 6th. Partyard's not had as good a start as last time. He's down. So it's a bit of a different story this time that was told than the one that was from the first race. Everyone's been a bit more cautious by the look of it, apart from a couple who have used the fresher tyres to really gain some advantage on it.
Yeah, everyone's been very, very clean. I don't think no one's wanted to have a repeat of their front wing misdemeanors. Don't know why Troll Pit, maybe he had an issue.
Possibly could have been damaged. So DRS is enabled, but Sky has shown some fantastic pace to get out of DRS range. But behind him, from second down all the way to 13th, they're all in DRS range. So Pickled is going to really have to be on his toes to keep people behind him, as Jam is still pressurising. Then we've got the two Hatters, Mav and Madman, 4th and 5th. They've distanced themselves a little bit from Map 45 now, so perhaps the mediums aren't quite the better tyre yet, but it shouldn't be long.
Phantom knee into the back of Fight Hard.
Ooh, luckily didn't.
He outbraked himself a little bit.
Phantom Wizard currently sitting in 8th. He's the last of the soft runners. Ooh, bit of lag
there.
Yeah, I think that might be Phantom lagging a bit there. Looks okay, but now he's got to contend with BX behind him. So Map 45 is the highest medium runner, but BX is not far off of him. Then they got TS Leclerc, and then Rosberg, and Pingers on the hards. He's had a fantastic start on the hards. He's up to 12th, and is now chasing down F1 Rosberg in the Mercedes. So a great start by the current championship leader, but can he capitalise on it? And will his opposite strategy to everyone else benefit him in the long run? He's looking good at the moment. Another fastest lap by Sky. He's really pushing to get away from Pickled. And look at Jam. Jam's going down the inside of Pickled. Looks like a fairly standard DRS move. And he does take second place off of the Alfa Romeo. So Jam's now up to second.
Yeah.
But is Pickled going to retaliate?
Oh.
Yes, he is.
It is outside.
Ooh, had a look, but nothing doing. And Phantom Wizard has just got past Party Hard for 8th place, but Party Hard's fighting back. They're going to be side by side here. And is the Renault's still there. I think Party Hard's just held him off. Great defensive driving from Party Hard.
He's going to switch back. Ooh.
No, not quite. Not really anywhere to pass from that point onwards. While BX lurks in the wings in his Red Bull. But that's not a good corner by Party Hard. Bad corner by Party Hard, and now is Phantom Wizard going to fancy another charge? He is. He's going to have a look down the inside. Ooh, bit of contact. Nothing malicious though, and Phantom Wizard does claim 7th place, while BX is still waiting for his opportunity.
Good move by Phantom. Probably should have been able to do a lap earlier if he hadn't made that mistake.
Possibly.
Previous lap. Now he can go after Matt maybe, or will his tyres burn out?
Meanwhile, Pingers has got past Rosberg, but now Rosberg is pressuring Pingers, who I don't know if he's going to get DRS off of Leclerc here. He is, thankfully. But I think Rosberg's still maybe going to think about a run.
Oh, Party Hard for Phantom Wizard. He's come back at him.
He's come back at him, but Phantom Wizard's taken the inside line, which is the right decision. But Party Hard said, no, I'm still going through. Look at BX. BX, oh, he's... If there's chaos, there will be opportunity. And BX is off the track. Trying to pass off track, but doesn't quite manage it. He's already passed. Ooh! Bit of a wobble. Phantom Wizard reclaims 7th, but BX has... Yes, he has. He's got past Party Hard. Oh, that was close. And look at Leclerc. And look at Pingers.
Has a habit.
Pingers is challenging Leclerc for 10th. On those hards. He has to back out of this one, though. There's no way to pass there, but Leclerc's broken deep.
Oh, there's a Mercedes. Should that really be there?
Ooh, I don't know. And look at Roll Hard Lad now, maybe thinking of a move on Rosberg. He is. He's putting his wheel inside. And Rosberg's been forced off track. Forced off track. Roll Hard Lad gets the position. So we've got some pretty epic racing going on here. But the top 5 and 6 are distancing themselves.
Yeah, BX has a knack for putting his car in the middle of where a car really shouldn't be, but still coming out fine.
He does.
I saw it last night and he's done it again.
A bit of a centre, and now he's got a clean run on Phantom Wizard, who has no DRS, so surely this is going to be an easy overtake. He takes the outside line, though. Phantom Wizard covering his defensive option well, and he defends well from BX. Retains 7th for now, and I don't think BX is going to be close enough this time. Ooh, and there's a bit of lag from Phantom Wizard as well. So meanwhile, up front, Sky's advantage isn't as big as it was. He seems to have had to back off, maybe having to save from fuel or ERS. And Jam and Pickled are starting to close back in on Sky. So this definitely isn't over, at least for what the current lead of the Grand Prix. We don't know what kind of strategies are going to be played, but we'll have to see.
Matt's looking good. He's on his own, no one around him. Just getting the laps in. Still sees all the soft runners ahead.
It's almost as if a higher power came to him when he sunk under the ground, and all of a sudden he woke up. But he is the highest placed medium runner. BX is still trying to pass Phantom Wizard.
But Easter's just happened, isn't it? So it's just risen up from.
Yes, I have returned. Better. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. It's Sam Hez. Sam Hez in the Williams has spun at that very well. The same place Pinger's lost it in qualifying, and he's lost it in the race. So he's down now to 16th. He had been running sort of around 14th, 15th. So not gone well for Sam Hez. Meanwhile, Senpai's now got Jam, and look at BX and Phantom once again. This time BX has forced his way onto the inside, and he's used that well. He knew Phantom wanted the inside. He said, nope, I'm going on the inside this time, and he gets the move done this time. And surely now he can just start to pull away from those softs, which if we look at Map 45, he's closing in on the two Hasses. I think the softs are starting to lose their edge. I think the mediums are the tyres to be on at this point. So Sam Hez has come into pits. Now what point
Matt is literally just coming onto that train now.
He is. Now this will help BX, because now BX has got the clean air, because Map 45 is going to be stuck behind this train, and overtaking is going to be difficult because they've all got DRS on Sky and each other. So Map 45, ooh, Omega Mav nearly losing it at the same place Sam Hez lost it, but holds it, and Madman Stalker goes very wide. The Hasses are struggling, I think. They've dropped off of Pickled. The two Hasses currently running 4th and 5th, but they've got a very quick looking Ferrari behind them. And I think, yes, Mav is coming in. So this is a fairly early call for Mav to come to the pits, and now Map 45 is going to take advantage of his teammate. Yes, he does. He moves into 4th, and I don't think Madman Stalker could fight that too hard. He knew it was coming, and he didn't put up too much of a fight. So Mav has come out on hards. He's going to come out 15th. But he has got a lot of clear air around him now, so he can put in some good lap times, hopefully. Meanwhile, the top 3 have now got to start thinking about Map 45. He's going to be start to close in on them. So what are they going to do?
Well, they're going to fight amongst themselves. That's what they're going to do by the looks of it. Jam's trying to pressure Sky, but all this will do is slow them up.
Absolutely. I think they're going to have to try and think about this. Maybe a temporary truce between them if they can be coerced into it. Because they need to think about how long can they go and what are they going to do, because Map 45 is definitely a danger to them at this stage. Meanwhile, BX is closing in on Madman Stalker as well. He's starting to distance himself from Phantom. And Leclerc... Oh, Parteyard's gone! Parteyard's lost it! It's at the same place. Sam Hez lost it as well. That dreaded right corner. If you get a wheel on that curb, you are gone. We've seen 2 drivers do it now already, and Parteyard is now down to 14th. I think he avoided damage, thankfully. But that is not...
going on inside of Jam.
Is he? Yes, he is, but not quite able to make the move stick. Madman Stalker has followed his teammate into the pits. So what's he going on?
Madman Stalker also received a 3-second corner cut penalty as well.
That's crucial. Madman's come out onto another set of softs, so he's committing to a 2-stop strategy. That's an interesting call from the Haas driver. Now, is he going to come out ahead of Mav? He is. And that's quite crucial for him as well. He didn't want to be held up by his hard-running teammate. So the two Haas's are on completely opposite strategies by the look of it. Party Hard's gone onto hards as well. And Sander the Dad! Sander the Dad's in the wall! I think he got damage. He stays out of the Haas's way. Good awareness from him, but he has lost it and dropped down to 14th. So that's not good news for the Racing Point. Meanwhile, the top three are still separated by less than a second, and Matt 45 is only 2 seconds behind. So when are they going to bite the bullet? When are they going to bite the bullet and come into the pits? That's the main question now. I think they'd have a decent gap at this point, because I think they come out just ahead of the two Haas's. But Madman Stalker might just be putting that under pressure. Is anyone coming in? Yes, Jam's coming in. So Jam has blinked first.
I will say as well, Phantom Wizard is still on the soft tyres, but he's keeping up with BX. He's not letting him get away too quickly.
It should also be said that the Pingers has passed Leclerc somewhere. I didn't see when it happened, but Pingers, on the hard tyres, is up into 6th place. He's passed Leclerc. Roll Hard Lad's got past Rosberg as well. So where is Jam coming out? He's coming up out 11th, but here come the Haas's. This is going to be close. No, it's not. Take it back. They're nowhere near him.
Sander the Dad has got another 3-second time penalty. I mean, he's pretty much out of it right now, but just going from bad to worse.
Yeah. So Jam has come out in a fairly decent gap for him. He's got 4 seconds back ahead behind Sloppy Cop in 10th. Roll Hard Lad's got past Leclerc as well. He's back up to 7th. So after a poor start by Roll Hard Lad, he seems to have found his feet again. He's now chasing down Pingers, who's still on those hards. But I just wonder, at what point will the hards maybe become the better tyre than the mediums? Or has that point already come? We don't know. Oh. But Pingers is doing
that guy
very
joins
well.
every single session, I swear.
He does. He joins every session, but he doesn't join leagues. I don't get it. Anyway, safety car!
Safety car!
That's Sam Hez out! Sam Hez has binned it, and we've got a safety car. Oh my god, that's going to really help these guys. Sky, Pickled. Is anyone going to follow him in? Matt's coming in as well. Matt BX does as well, as does Phantom Wizard. Pingers is coming in as well. That's interesting. Everyone is coming in. So what tyres are people going on? Hards for Pickled. Hards for Sky as well. Now Pingers is the one. It's
Red
mediums.
Held,
Red Bull held. That's not good. That'd be Roll Hard Lad. So who isn't? So Jam hasn't really. Well, he hasn't lost too much. And there's a drive-through penalty for Sander the Dad for speeding under the safety car. Which
I think Madman's received the same thing. Somebody received another one of that type.
So Jam hasn't really lost anything by pitting early, but it does mean that Skyler Senpai and Pickle Avenger were under no threat because of it, sadly. So he hasn't gained anything from it. Pingers has had to box, but he's now on mediums, which is going to have to...
Pingers has got a 5-second penalty.
For exceeding track limits.
Ooh,
I did just see... Oh dear. Now this does help out the likes of Trolled and Sander the Dad, who have basically going to get a bit of a reset for their race. Sloppy Cop as well will get another chance. So we know Madman will have to stop again. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't box then to get a set of hards on. But he didn't. Now Pingers is the one that's interesting. Now Pingers is the one that interests me because he's boxed as well, but he's got mediums on. Ooh, 18 laps on the mediums. That's a tall order. Is he maybe going to have to hope for another safety car?
It's either that or I don't think he could have done anything else because those hards he would have ended up getting swamped on the safety car restart. And then it would have had to pit anyway, so he would have lost time either way. He had to try something. Yeah,
you're right. He had no choice in the matter, but going to the end on them, it's going to be a very tall ask. And even if he can, they're going to be really, really... Whoa! So we've just seen a Red Bull doing a lot of weaving. That's BX trying to get as much heat into his tyres as he can. So yeah, Madman's a bit of a weird one though. I think he should have really boxed when he could. He is going to be fairly quick off the line, that being said. So we'll have to see how we can can he put pressure on Jam, Pickled and Sky ahead of him at the restart. And how will the restart go? Is anyone going to get it wrong? Anyone going to get it right? Matt 45, and that's another point as well. Matt 45 has lost his advantage because obviously he was on those mediums, but the safety car basically evaporated that advantage for him now. So now it's all fair game pretty much. With only a few variables to see, so it's all going to be down to who's got the fastest car here and who's got the fastest setup as well.
We've got Sanders also kind of been brought back into this now, but he's also he's on Pinger's strategies. He's on the medium tyres. I don't know whether he's pitted so much that he's had to put them
But
on.
I think he got a drive through though, didn't he? Let me just double check. Not Sanders. Yeah, he did.
Sander got a drive through.
Just gonna have a look.
I think someone else got a drive through.
No. Phantom, no. Pinger's got a 5-second time penalty for cutting a corner, which he might dispute, but we'll have to see. Matt 45, no for Madman, no. Pickled, no. Sky, no. It's just Xander that has a drive through. So that is going.
What streaming for 8 hours does to you.
That's all right. Sadly, that is probably going to take Sander out of this race unless there's another safety car later on. But meanwhile, the safety car is now coming in. So that means Sky will become the effective safety car. He leads the Grand Prix from Pickled and Jam. I did notice while I was checking for drive-throughs, there's not too many corner cut penalties amongst them. There's a couple, but not many. Ooh, what's going on with Madman and 45? My microphone nearly fell off its stand. Sorry about that. If you heard a crash, that was what it was. But anyway, so we are about to get underway once again. Matt 45 has got some serious pressure from BX behind him, but Sky has got this absolutely bang on, I think. He's left Pickled for dead. Pickled's been caught napping, and he's got I Am the Jam right behind. Is Jam going to go for a lunge? He's pulled out, but he can't make anything. Look at Matt 45.
Matt's hit. Matt's hit, man.
Oh, Madman Stalker has had to cut a corner, but he has retained fourth. Pingers has got the jump on Mav with using his medium tyres well there. So he's got the jump on Mav.
He's got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh dear.
Doing that.
Oh dear, so penalties may well be coming back to Horn, and Matt 45 has got past Madman Stalker for 4th place, and Rosberg's past Rollhard for 11th as well. So we do have a few little shifts going on. But Sky's got his restart absolutely bang on. He's already got a second on Pickled Avenger, who's having to defend from I Am the Jam behind. Is there going to be any movement in the midfield? Anyone going to try anything? I think Pingers isn't quite close enough to try and lunge on BX. No, he's not. So they're all line astern at the moment. Another 3-second time penalty for Madman Stalker. But he is having a. He's having a.
He's gone to Abu Dhabi.
Madman Stalker's having a look at Matt 45. Oh, but Matt 45's later on the brakes, but he's still side by side using the grip of those soft tyres, it is going to fade quickly, but at the moment they are quick. And he has regained 4th off of the Ferrari. But look at Pingers on the medium tyres, side by side with BX. He takes the inside line. But BX holds his nerve and keeps 6th place. BX is one of the stoutest defenders in the league, and he's proving that right now. But look at Matt 45. Is he going to have another look at Madman Stalker? He is. He goes up the inside. Pingers round the outside. So Matt 45 took the inside. Pingers went on the outside, but they're still on the side, and BX has to back out. BX had to yield on that one. Otherwise, it was going to end in tears for the both of them. And he's got Mav behind him as well to think about. Ooh, Pingers almost going to the back of Madman Stalker as well. Meanwhile, the top three are distancing themselves again. I think Madman Stalker was playing into that. Now is Pingers going to be able to get the jump on the Haas at any point? Not right now. It's not really an easy place to overtake there. So Sander Dad has served his drive through. He's now 18 seconds off of the pack. Oh! Madman's gone! He's lost it. Oh, and Rosberg nearly did the same. And there's contact between Rosberg and Rohan Lad. And Sloppy Cop's involved as well. And there's another safety car. Another safety car deployed. Pingers, pit for another set of mediums if you have them. You've got to do it. What's he going to do? Is he going to pit?
Pingers isn't pitting.
He's not. No pit for Pingers. BX and Mega Mav, though, they are pitting. Partyard doesn't. He stays out. Madman's following his teammate in, so he's going to get held up. Rollhard's pit as well, so he's going to get held up by BX as well. But there are some front wing changes. There's a 5-second penalty being served by Rosberg. So he's going to get held up by that. So what we got? Mediums going on BX, mediums for Mega Mav, mediums for Leclerc, hards for Madman Stalker, hards for Phantom Wizard, mediums for Rollhard Lad, hards for Rosberg. Ooh, we got a lot of different ideas going on here. But Pingers did not pit when he could have pitted and probably ensured he would have been fine. But the safety car will help his tyres at the same time. He will not burn them quite as much. So this is going to help him if he is going to try and stick it out. But, ooh, not sure if he made the right decision there. So BX is going to be one to watch now because he's now on a fresh set of mediums, which will almost they'll definitely get to the end from this point.
Yeah, Pingers has only got 4 laps on his mediums. He might be alright, but if he had another set of mediums, I probably would have gone to them.
Yeah, I probably would have done the same in all honesty, but we'll have to see what happens with that. So that will develop from, I think there was contact between Rollhard and Rosberg, and then I think Sloppy Cop got involved as well. I think that's what ended up causing the issues. But this has gained, Sloppy Cop and Troll have really gained from this. They're up to 7th and 8th now. Partyard as well, he's back in the race as well, very much so. He's only 2 laps older tyres than those around him. So those 3 have definitely been brought back into this race. So the safety car is definitely going to help. And this will also give Sander the Dad a chance to get back in as well, because he's going to catch back up to the field. So not all hope is lost for Sander either. So this has really neutralised things here, as Rosberg pits again. It's an interesting idea, but it might not be the worst idea actually, because now he's going on to a fresh set of mediums. He's only going to lose 1 position from this to Sander. So not the worst idea for Rosberg. Not a bad call. Not a bad call either. He's only lost.
I've done the same. I've done the same in an SFR race in Australia. I made 4 pit stops because I made 2 in 1 safety car. So he gets a tyre out of the way, gets back on the fastest tyre, loses 1 spot, which he probably most likely will get back.
Yeah, so I don't think Rosberg's lost out too much by doing that. That was a good idea by him. He's now on a fresher set of mediums than anyone else. Not a bad drive for Ferrari so far. Norris, yeah, they're doing alright. Matt 45's up there. He was on a different strategy to the 3 ahead of him because they were on softs. He started on mediums. So the safety car sadly did kind of neutralise his strategy. But he's still very much in with a shout here. Sloppy Cop, he's had a bit of a messy race, but he's still hanging in there. And the safety car's helped him out because he's now 7th because of it. So yeah, the Ferrari's doing alright. Not doing too badly at all at the moment. As long as they keep their composure, they could be on for some solid points. But we still have 13 laps to go after this one. I presume the safety car might come in at the end of this lap, or will it stay out for 1 more?
We should see in a minute.
In it comes.
In this lap.
In this lap though, so the racing will get underway with 13 laps to go. Skyler Senpai got a fantastic getaway last time out, so Pickle Avenger will be desperate not to be left sleeping this time. So we'll have to see if the Alpha can respond. And what about I Am the Jam? Is he fancying a lunge at Pickled again, or is he going to have to back out of that? So here we go. The safety car's just coming into the pits now. Skada Senpai leads them off.
Pickled's not had a good restart again.
Again, but it's not quite as bad as last time. Sky hasn't left him completely for dead, but I Am the Jam is right on his tail. So is he going to have a look? Disqualified, ignoring a drive-through penalty. So he did have one. I do apologise. I thought he didn't. That's bizarre. I'm sure it said he didn't have one. Another 3-second time penalty for Sloppy Cop. So Sky leads. Pickled second. Jam third. Matt 45 fourth. Pingers fifth. That's the top five. Pingers is on a U set of mediums. They might get to the end, but they probably will be a bit worn. So if he is going to make moves, he needs to make his moves pretty quick, I think. So meanwhile, what about BX? He's got Sloppy Cop ahead of him. He is the first of those that pitted under the safety car. With a big lockup from Sloppy Cop.
Oh, Trolled and Sloppy.
Yeah, big lockup. I don't think there was any malicious contact there, but all good. Sander the Dad. Rosberg's jumped both Sander and GT Omega, who's had a terrible restart somehow. I'm not sure what's happened to Mav, but he's down in last, 15th, last of the runners. And he's actually going side by side with Sander, who's backed off, I think, and just let him through, perhaps knowing it wasn't a fight he wanted to fight. So Sky is still leading, but he's not as far ahead of Pickled as he was last on the last safety car.
Nearly hit the back of Matt.
He did. Now, is he going to fancy a move on the Ferrari? He's on the threat on a set of mediums. He needs to make moves now. Rosberg, fastest lap of the race, 1:31.5. He is going up the inside of the Ferrari. As can Matt 45 hold on? They're still side by side. And has Pinger's got the move done? I think he has. Is Matt 45 going to send out the inside? No, he can't do so. He has to tuck in. So Pingers takes 4th place away from Matt 45. He is on a medium tyre though. We don't know if they're going to be much good come the end of this. We'll have to see how that. As BX meanwhile has got past Sloppy Cop as well and is now challenging Trolled for 7th with Leclerc, but just behind Sloppy Cop as well. So, is anyone going to think of any moves? I wonder if there's going to be a switch between Jam and Pingers. Will there be a bit of communication? But meanwhile, Matt 45 is staying close to the back of Pingers. Pingers needs to get onto the back of Jam before anything like that. And BX has got past Trolled as well. He's up to 7th. So BX is on a charge as well. His next target is Party Hard in 6th place. We got a yellow flag. It's Mav.
Who's gone?
It's Mav. He's lost it at the right hander, but I think he's tried to correct it. We got another safety car. Another safety car.
My days.
Now, is anyone going to brave a pit stop now?
On the softs. Get on the soft, boys. Come on.
No one's braving it by the look of it. No, Phantom Wizard is. Phantom Wizard comes into the pits. He's the only one. No, Sander's coming in as well. They're the only two that's going to brave a pit stop under the safety car. In fairness, Sander, I don't blame him. He had no choice. So it's mediums going on Phantom Wizard. What's Sanders going on? It's softs going on for Sanders. You know what? I think that's a fairly... Why not? Take a risk, Sander. You're at the back anyway. That's probably the right decision to make. No one else risking a safety car. As I said, I do wonder if there's going to be a swap between Jammers and Pingers. Don't know why I said Jammers. Sorry.
No, they're both Jammers. I doubt it because they're both fighting. They're both fighting for this title. They're not.
Yes.
Needing to swap around.
But they are teammates, and Pingers will probably, if Jam is in the same pie. I don't know if he is, but if he is, Pingers might say, "Mate, my tyres are going to go off soon anyway. Let me try and attack Avenger and Senpai."
I don't know. I think this safety car has made Pingers safe now. He's only got 10 laps to go. Probably next year 2 laps before the safety car goes.
But he's got to watch out.
What I am going to do...
Yeah.
if you don't mind, while we have the safety car, just to remind everyone, I am doing a 24-hour live stream. This is part of it. It's for the National Emergencies Trust Coronavirus Appeal. They're helping small businesses, small charities all around the country stay afloat, give any supplies, anything like that. If you can donate, head to my Twitch, Straka_R11. There's a donate button for PayPal. You can donate there, or you can head to justgiving.com/fundraising/Josh-Disborough, DISBOROUGH. Anything you can donate would be a massive help. I'm in, I think, 9 hours now into my stream.
Yeah, 9 hours. 9 hours, 20 minutes.
We'll be finishing. Yeah, so we'll be finishing at around 12:01ish tomorrow. And after this, I'll be streaming the new Final Fantasy game. But it's been a pleasure commentating and having the opportunity to do this for my stream. So thank you for having me, Mark.
No problem. It's been a pleasure doing it with you. Meanwhile, while you were talking, Rosberg's come in for another. He's gone onto softs now as well. He's doing the same thing he did last time, waiting until the safety car's out and everyone's bunched up. Not a bad idea again. Definitely has a chance for the fastest lap at least. But yeah, if you do want to put your link in the chat again as well, Straka, that might help. And hopefully people will go to that and donate, because Straka is doing a great thing. You know, he's already raised more than £200 already, which, you know, is just going to help so much. So definitely go do that if you can. So the safety car's still out. So Rosberg's going to catch them up before the end. Now, what's the pace going to be like? So he's going to be blisteringly fast, as will Sander the Dad. Phantom Wizard's on a set of mediums as well. Ashley Clark Rainbow liking the stream. So clearly he's... Roll Hard Lad saying he gives up. Please don't give up, Roll Hard. It's not over yet. We don't know what the penalty situation is. I'm not going to have a look at that, because I prefer to wait.
What's just happened with Pingers and Matt? Because...
I don't know, but they've swapped back, so maybe it was just Pingers braking or something. I'm not sure. Meanwhile, I'm having a look for the Ferrari boys. Safety car's in this lap, but Chris got 5th in his race and Progeny got 10th. So I'm not sure what happened with the F1 lads, but it looks as though Chris has had his best race since the start of the season, which is good to hear. 5-second penalty for Sander, exceeding track limits. And now here we go. So a third test for Skyler Senpai, having to restart once again. I just want to go have a look. I wonder, is this... I don't think Sky's got a win so far, but he's gone. Pickles... I don't think Pickles been left for dead this time. I'm the Jam's not right up against him. Pingers isn't too far off him either. But we are underway once again. Now Phantom Wizard's going to be one to watch. He's already having a look at Roll Hard Lad for 11th. On those fresher mediums, and he's making them pay off, while Rosberg's got the jump on Sander the Dad as well. Thank you very much, Kozlam Sambo, for following. Appreciate it. Meanwhile, Roll Hard Lad is still fighting with Rosberg. Now it's Rosberg fighting Roll Hard Lad, I should say. And Rosberg... Oh, Roll Hard Lad's been gone wide. And look, is Sander the Dad going to fancy a charge? Well, oh, Roll Hard's gone. Oh, he's kept out of the barriers, but Roll Hard spins. Oh, well done for keeping it out of the barriers, son. So, we still have, after this lap, we'll have 8 laps to go, if my maths is correct.
Oh, Charles gone wide. Charles gone really wide.
He has. Is Sloppy Cop going to think of a move on him now? He is. He's going to tuck it. He's tucking in the inside of Trolled. Oh, and there's contact between them, and oh, Sloppy Cop keeps it on track, but loses 1, 2, 3, 4 positions because of it. Down to 12th he goes, and Sander Dad's going to have a look at him as well. It was a bold move from Sloppy Cop.
Just not bother with a corner.
Yeah. Bold move from Sloppy Cop. It didn't pay off, and now Phantom Wizard and Rosberg on a fresher set than anyone else. They're now on a charge, and Phantom Wizard might be fancying
going on Jam.
Yeah, this is what I suspected. I didn't think Jam was going to fight this too hard, and indeed there is a swap between the two McLarens. They may be rivals in the championship, but they're not going to compromise each other because they are still a team. And McLaren is very much in the championship fight as a team. Rollhard has left the session, perhaps just not happy, and Trolled is losing positions quickly. One to Phantom and now to Rosberg as well, so he's out of the points. It's a shame to see Rollhard leave, but I guess he was just a bit frustrated by all the safety cars. Coming back to and yeah, fourth ride comes back to Pingers getting into third. Yeah, so Pingers is looking good for a podium, but that being said, he does have time penalties to consider as well. Because I remember he had a 5-second one. Not sure if he has any others.
He's got a 3-second one as well.
So the time penalties could still change the outcome of this Grand Prix. We'll have to see. But either way, I have to say, from the back of the grid, this has still been a fantastic drive by Pingers, even so. Even time penalties withstanding. He's still doing a fantastic job. And Sander the Dad has got past Sloppy Cop for 12th.
BX. Late on the brakes, BX nearly went into the back of Party Hard.
BX currently 7th on a fairly fresh set of mediums, although Phantom Wizard is on a fresher set than even him and Leclerc behind. So I think this could all end up sort of merging at the end. DRS is now enabled. We have 7 laps to go. We'll have to see how the time penalties play out at the end. Oh, is Leclerc thinking a move on BX? And BX has gone wide because of it.
It's unsettled him.
It's unsettled him, but BX... Oh no, Leclerc goes round the outside. And he takes 7th off of the Irishman. And Phantom's having a look at BX as well. He's getting involved. Phantom Wizard. Oh, there's contact and Phantom's in a spin. Oh, Phantom... Some contact with BX, it's put him in a spin and it's ruined his charge for the field. But what it has done, it's opened up Rosberg now to maybe have a chance at BX and Leclerc. Oh, Phantom, unlucky man. That was very, very unlucky. We don't want to see stuff like that happening. Meanwhile, it's still so close up front.
Leclerc's literally right on Party Hard.
Yes, he is. And Leclerc charges through. Party tries, but he can't defend from Leclerc. And he drops down to 6th. And BX, the wily old fox himself, gets through as well. Where there's chaos, there's always opportunity. Where there's chaos, there's always BXTN90. Saw his way through just behind Leclerc. Determined not to let Leclerc go after the move he pulled him in on turns 1, 2 and 3. And I wonder if
Rosberg right behind Party Hard as well now.
Yeah, Rosberg, who pitted for those softs. I think he made a very good call going onto these tyres. He had nothing to lose anyway. And now I think surely he's going to have the better grip than Party Hard and more bravery. And I think it's an easy move, but Party Hard's not going to make it that easy though. But look at that for grip. The extra grip coming in so handy, and Rosberg just sweeps by the Alfa Romeo, and Party Hard drops to 9th. And now can these three get onto the back of the current top 5, who are still all quite in close company? Less than a second separating each and every one of them. This could get very, very tasty as we're about 5.5 laps to go. Rollhard lad saying, don't know how it got so bad. Yeah, you had such a good qualifying, Rollhard lad. I'm so sorry, man. I thought it was going to be so good for you. I don't think I said anything, but if I did commentator's curse you, I do apologise.
Not this time.
No, I don't think I
No,
did.
he did it this time.
No, I mean, I said he had a good qualifying, but, you know, of course he had a good qualifying. I think everyone could see it. Perhaps the restart didn't play into his hand, but then he did get taken out in the first race anyway, so one way or another it hasn't gone well at all for Rollhard lad. As Phantom Wizard is recovering from the spin, he's back up to 10th and back into the points, just got past Trolled, but Trolled might... Ooh, I think Phantom Wizard's got a good exit though. I don't think Troll's going to be able to respond. We've got fastest laps from BX and then Rosberg right behind as well. So they're all charging at this point. They're all charging to catch up to the top 5. We've got 8 drivers who could still potentially win this Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Trolled and Phantom Wizard are fighting over the final point, and Sander the Dad is going to get involved as well, I think. This is only for 1 point, but it might as well be for the victory as Stroll goes around the outside and keeps hold of 10, but Sander the Dad's getting involved now as well. He has to back out though, and Phantom Wizard hangs on to 11th. But that could be an interesting fight to watch as well. But we have, hang on, we have less than about 5 seconds covering the top 8 right now, and Leclerc.
Oh, Phantom's dive on Trolled.
He's had a dive up turn 8 and 9. That's a very risky place to go for a move. And look at Sander the Dad's trying to capitalise. There's contact! Contact between, and Phantom Wizard is out! Contact between the two of them, and Sander the Dad's got damage as well. Virtual safety car deployed now. What on earth happened there? I just got on board and seen a Renault going sideways with a racing point embedded into its side pod. What on earth happened? Now, is this going to help anyone?
What happened? I think it was one of the guys went. It was Phantom. He got a bit wide. He dive bombed at 8 and 9, lost momentum. Sander comes down on the left hand side, and it. Don't know why, but Phantom just slowly closes the door.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a fantastic race. We've only got a few laps to go. The virtual safety car is still out. Sander the Dad has retired, but the virtual safety car ends, so we're back racing again. I think Sky's got a fairly decent exit, but Pickled is still with him. Leclerc has not got a good restart there. I think he is a little bit. Look at what's happened to Map 45. He's down in 8th. He was 4th. He was 5th.
Where's that come from?
Where's that happened? I've just seen that. Did he have a spin, or did he go underground again?
Oh. Or did he have a screen freeze like it's been happening with a couple of leagues lately?
Possibly, but either way, that's really hurt him now because he's now well behind everyone else and surely doesn't have the pace to keep up with these guys on fresher tyres. And now that'll be why Leclerc wasn't actually that close, because it was Jam he was chasing, not Map 45. But now he is starting to close in on Jam, but he's got BX still for very close company and Rosberg behind on those softs as well. Now, has a safety car maybe helped these guys as well? Kept their tyres a bit fresher than they otherwise would be at this point. We'll have to see, but Sky still leads. Pickled second. Pinger still third. BX is going for a move. Leclerc has taken his one move, and he's going to stay down the inside. They're still side by side into the first corner. Is BX inside? No, he can't do it. He has to yield. Leclerc holds on to 5th. But this is not going to help them trying to catch up to the 4 ahead of them. And look at Rosberg. Rosberg's going to have a look as well. Trying to go down the outside of BX here 90, but can't do so. Ooh. Some very close stuff there. And meanwhile, Pingers is still right with Pickled and Sky. I think this could very well come down to penalties in the end to see who's going to win this Grand Prix, because they're all so close to each other. Whoever's been the cleanest driver is probably going to benefit the most here. I'm not going to look at the penalty situation. I'm going to wait and see what happens. Lights out and in the wall we go. Yeah, unlucky Phantom. Very unlucky. 3-second time penalty for Sloppy Cop. He doesn't want that because he's in the fight for a point at this point if he can get past Trolled. From the 17 drivers that started, we've only got 11 left actually, because Rollhard Lad has left. So it has been a bit of an attrition-based race. There's only going to be one driver not scoring, as Wattwire is now following. Thank you very much for the follow, Wattwire. Meanwhile, so we now come up to 2 laps to go now. The penultimate lap of the race. Is anyone going to try and move on anyone? Or I think the DRS is just too strong. They can't. All Pingers is going to have a look, but has to think again. As do Leclerc and BX.
I've had a look at the penalty situation.
Yep.
Would you like to know or would you not?
Hold off on it, because we've only got a couple laps to go anyway. We might as well just wait and see what happened. And Sander got glued together with Phantom. That was unlucky. I have no idea what happened to Map 45. He was 5th and then he was 8th. Not a damn clue what happened to him, Norris. May have been a screen share. Meanwhile, Leclerc is now within DRS range of Jam. They're all bunched up together now. The top 8 drivers, all within a second of each other, apart from Matt 45, who's just off of them, but not by a lot. This is going to come down to penalties, because I don't think anyone's going to be able to make a move on anyone, unless someone really takes a brave pill before this final lap. So it is still Sky the Senpai leading, with Pickled second, Pingers third, Jam fourth, Leclerc fifth, BX 96, Rosberg 7th, Matt 45 is dropping off these 7 a little bit. He is starting to fade. His tyres maybe just giving in the ghost a little bit. Party Hard is 9th, Trolled is 10th, Sloppy Cop, the final running car, in 11th. But we'll have to see if penalties do affect the outcome of this race as we go on to the final lap. Sky leads. Pickled is not really closing in on him. And we have the fastest lap by F1 Rosberg. Is Pingers going to try anything? No, he cannot. He is not close enough to go for a lunge. Is anyone else going to go for a lunge? So we've got a fastest lap by F1 Rosberg in 7th. So he's taking the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He may be at the back of this field of 7 cars, but he is looking quick. Is anyone going to go for a move? Pickled's gone wide. Pickle's gone very wide through turn 4. But Pingers can't take advantage of it. But he is quite close to the back of that Alpha. I wonder if... But you got to think Pingers' tyres must be really hurting at this point. I mean, yes, the safety cars have helped, but he's still on an 18 lap old set of mediums. So as we come through turn 8 and 9... This is pretty much going to come down to penalties, I think. Who has been the cleanest driver? Is Jam going to think of a move on Pingers? Because I think Pingers' tyres are just starting to give up. Because he's dropping a little bit off of Pickled Avenger. Not by much, but it's noticeable. And Jam is all over the back of his teammate. But we are coming up to the final laps. We will have to see how the penalties play out. I'm not going to make a call until the top 8 drivers cross this line. Top 7, I should say. So as we come around the final corner, Sky the Senpai does lead them. So, Sky crosses the line. Then Pickled, Pingers, Jam, Leclerc, BX, and I think it is Sky the Senpai who does win. Matt 45 has crashed while doing so. Sky the Senpai wins. Pickled Avenger 7th, 2nd, and Jam 3rd. Leclerc has taken 4th. BX takes 5th. Rosberg 6th. Pingers' penalties really cost him there in the end. He dropped all the way down to 8th place.
Wait, did he drop down to 9th?
8th or 9th or something. Let me have a look. I was so focused on calling it, I didn't actually see. It is 9th. He's dropped all the way from 3rd to 9th. The 5-second time penalty costing him so badly. That's unfortunate for Pingers. Very unfortunate. But it is the way it goes. He may well contest one of the penalties because it was on the safety car. I don't know. But it is, nevertheless, Sky the Senpai who takes the victory with Pickled Avenger 2nd. I am the Jam 3rd. Leclerc and BX, fantastic result for Leclerc from 11th on the grid. And even better because it was neutralised because of the restart. Rosberg did a great job as well, pitting on the safety car a lot, but taking advantage of it to finish 6th in the end. Matt 45 7th, Party Hard 8th, Pingers 9th, Troll takes the final point in 10th, Sloppy Cop just misses out due to penalties. Well.
What a race.
That was crazy. That was an absolutely crazy Grand Prix. Driver of the day, Stracker?
Has to be Sky.
Yeah, I'd have to give it that.
One other than the Sky kept us cool for many
safety cars, yeah. And he kept Pickled behind him despite some pressure now and again. Senpai basically controlled the race and did a very good job in doing so. Yeah, so I'd have to agree. I'll give my driver of the day to Sky as well. But fair play to Leclerc as well. From 11th on the grid to finish 4th, he did very well as well to keep his cool under all the pressure going on. And, wow, what a race we had. That was definitely interesting. I'm just going to have a quick look at the standings to see how this would affect the standings. I'm just going to bring it up now. Excuse me, sorry. So I think Pickled Avenger is likely going to be the biggest winner of this. So he gained 18 points, so he's going to move up to 129. Pingers only scoring 2 is on 124. Matt 45 came 7th, I think, in the end. So he's going to move up to 117. I am the Jam 15th. He moves to 124. So Pickled Avenger, if my maths is correct, will now be leading the championship. And Skada Senpai's win will boost him up. It's his first win of the season as well. So I'm sure the Canadian will be at stat. But he's going to go up to 96 points. So he's still very much in the hunt. If he can keep the good results coming, I wouldn't count Skada Senpai out of the championship either. So F2 standings are looking very, very interesting.
Indeed.
Ping is saying he will try and get the 5 seconds off, but the 3 seconds will stand. So I think if he gets the 5 seconds off, it might be reduced to 6th.
Yeah, it might be behind BX, I think.
Yeah.
Behind BX, because everyone else had didn't have penalties in front of them.
Yeah, so he might gain a few points, but I think it would still be very close between him and Pickled Avenger, with Jam not far off, Matt 45 maybe a little bit detached from him now, with Skada Senpai closing in on him. So it's going to be, the top 5 are going to be very close, I feel. And yeah, that was a fantastic race. F2 was very exciting to watch. I don't know how F1 went. I'll have to compare and find out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching along with me, Stracker. That was very enjoyable.
No worries. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being on my stream, and thank you for having me on yours.
Yeah, I will say it one more time, just to make sure that everyone remembers. Stracker is doing a 24-hour stream at the moment. This has been basically part of it. He's going to be about 9-10 hours into it by the end of the hour. And yeah, he's still going. He's going to be moving on to Final Fantasy VII Remake in a moment. So do go support him. Keep your eye on what he's doing, and just go donate to his page, which I believe the Just Giving page is on his Twitch channel, Stracker_R11. So make sure you go give him a donation, because he's really done a good job for me tonight, being my co-commentator.
Thank you very much. I've just put the link in your chat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll now be about 5 or 10 minutes while I switch over to the PlayStation, and a game that I've never played when I was younger, and I'm gonna have no idea what's going on. So
I think trust me,
especially when I'm half awake.
I never completed it either. I think you're gonna like it. I think it's quite an engaging story, and I think it might just help keep you going. Hopefully, so we'll see how it goes. But I'll keep an eye on it, buddy. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you very much for being a Stracker. And next week, I probably will be back with the F1 guys doing the Spanish Grand Prix, which is next week. So, but we'll see. You know, if you really want me to do F2, petition it to the guys, to F1XL, and maybe we can get something going. Anyway, I'll see you next time.
Sorry, if you want to petition me to do F2 while Mark and the usual lot do F1, petition that as well.
Absolutely, definitely. Anyway, we'll see you next time for the Spanish Grand Prix. But until then, go watch Stracker's stream.